Nyama and McDan cleared. A+ reacts to school hair policy. Okyeame Kwame talks about mother tongue in schools. Ned Nwoko talks having multiple wives, and it will be tragic to sack Otto Addo. In our first story this week, the Financial Intelligence Center has officially exonerated prominent Ghanaian businessmen Daniel Macaulay, popularly known as McDan, and Richard Nyama Quaye after comprehensive investigations which found no evidence of financial misconduct. Now, the two entrepreneurs had earlier been subjected to scrutiny when their bank accounts were frozen as part of their interagency investigations into alleged financial irregularities. However, following months of detailed analysis, the FIC has lifted all restrictions, granting them full access to their funds. Away from that, Nguma Central MP and outspoken social media commentator Kwame Asari, or being popularly known as A+, has weighed in on the debate surrounding the rule in Ghanaian public schools that requires senior high school students to cut their hair before being enrolled. Now, taking to Facebook on October 29, 2025, A+ said, "Don't cut your kids' hair. That nonsense might stop. Take your kids to GIS. If you can't pay GIS, cut the hair and go for free," he wrote, referring to the private schools and urging parents who disagree with the rule to simply send their children to private schools.
Chairman of the GES Council is here. There is an ongoing debate in social media about haircuts and size and length in secondary schools. We will not tolerate it today. We will not tolerate it tomorrow. And so long as we are molding character, if we give in to hair today, tomorrow it will be shoes, and the next day it will be the way they dress. Therefore, as part of our disciplinary measures, headmasters and GES, you are accordingly empowered to take full control of how students behave.
Now, commenting on another controversial topic that's been trending as Okyeame Kwame, and he says that let's translate the science books, Okyeame Kwame, on compulsory mother tongue policy in schools. Weighing in on another controversial topic, and let's translate the science textbooks that's coming from Okyeame Kwame on compulsory mother tongue policy in schools. Now, he has praised the government decision to make the use of local language teaching compulsory in schools, describing it as the most sensible thing to do. Now, he says, now let's translate all the science textbook into the elected local language and teach it in the mother tongue, he urged. What do you think? If the science textbooks were translated into the local language, would it make it easy? Let us know in the comment section. Now, Nigerian Senate and businessman Ned Nwoko has sparked fresh debate after declaring that men who marry only one wife are standing on one leg. Now, the outspoken lawmaker who represents the Delta North made the remarks during an appearance on Politics Today on Channels Television on Sunday. According to him, polygamy brings stability, balance, and structure to family life. What do you think? Let us know in the comment section.
You marry 4 wives. That's almost impossible. And all of this, how do you manage it? Because it's incredibly difficult to even be with a partner. Not talk of 1, 2, 3, and 4. You don't have any regret.
The example I gave is this, just imagine telling you to stand on one leg. You know how difficult it is. But to stand on 2, 3, 4 is much more balanced. That's just the example I gave.
Wow.
Do you understand it? So I feel sorry for those who have one wives, because it's difficult to stand on one leg.
And you don't have any regrets?
No.
If you have your way, you still
I
marry
will
more.
do the same thing again and again. Of course, yes.
And you have a knack of marrying beautiful women, young ones too.
This is the way it is.
In our final story this weekend, it will be a tragic mistake to sack Otto Addo. That's coming from Felix Kwakye Ofosu. The Minister of Government Communications has labeled the growing cause for the dismissal of Black Stars head coach Otto Addo as unfortunate, warning that it will be a tragic mistake to sack him ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Now, Otto Addo has been under intense scrutiny following Ghana's disappointing performance at the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, where the team failed to win a single game, the first time in 2 decades Ghana exited the tournament without a victory.